Good morning, students. How are you? I hope that you are doing well and you are fine, studying well. So today we are going to start second part of the third chapter, how the state government works of series. In the previous video, we studied about the formation of the state government. Today we will discuss about the debate in the legislative assembly. So first of all, let's remind what is legislative assembly. Legislative assembly, you can see this image of Himachal Pradesh Legislative State Assembly. Legislative assembly is the building where all the representatives of the people sit together to run the state. Clear? They make the laws, they take main decisions, and they run the government. That is called legislative. It is the legislature for the state. Right? In the same way, parliament is the legislature for the country, and legislative assembly is the legislature, means the law-making authority for the state. I hope that you are understanding. So legislative assembly, as we have discussed, consisting the members of the assembly who are the representatives of people, elected by the people, from each constituency one member. So in particular state, how many constituencies are there for the state legislative assembly? From each constituency one member is elected. For example, in Himachal Pradesh 68 state assembly constituencies are there. And in the previous video we discussed about Haryana State Legislative Assembly, 90 seats are there. So we discussed that how the government formed. Clear? A debate in the Legislative Assembly. Now we discuss that how the decisions are taken, how the government is run in the Legislative Assembly. So first of all we have to understand, in the Legislative Assembly, State Legislative Assembly, MLAs are sitting there with the various kinds of their views, opinions, because of being representative of the people. So there are two types of sects we can say in the legislative assembly: government and opposition. The government consists of chief minister, ministers, other ministers, and MLAs of ruling party. MLAs of ruling party. In the previous video we discussed about ruling party. What is ruling party? The party which gets the majority seats in the legislative assembly is called ruling party. What is opposition? Those MLAs are not the part of the government, means these MLAs are not the member of this party which is in majority. Clear? Or those MLAs who are not the members of any party, means they might be independent candidates and they win election, so they are called independent MLAs. Getting my point? So the government and opposition, both of the parts are there in the legislative assembly. They sit together and they discuss on various kinds of issues, and after the discussion, after the debate in the legislative assembly. Why the debate? Because they are the representatives of the people, and on what issues they do the debate? Various issues related to the public, to the problems of the people. For example, now this is the time of corona, right? So if there is a legislative assembly session is going on, then the opposition MLAs can raise the issue of corona, that the state government is not doing the good work to stop corona, or to help the people and to maintain the health facilities, etc. Anything. So on any issue in the legislative assembly, opposition party MLAs can raise the issues, can ask the questions, and the MLAs or the ministers of the government. Clear? So ministers of different departments, related to that department to which question is belonging. So the minister has to give the answer. Understand? To understand this topic in detail, let's have this debate. So let's discuss about the debate in the State Legislative Assembly with this example. The Chief Minister and other ministers have to take decisions and run the government because they are in the government of the majority party. We usually hear about them or see them in the news channels or in the papers. However, whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the Legislative Assembly, whether they are belonging to the party, ruling party or not. If they are not belonging to the ruling party, means they are the MLAs of opposition party. But all the members have to approve the decision of the government in majority. In a democracy, these members can ask questions. As we have discussed about it, that MLAs, opposition parties MLAs or independent MLAs are free to ask the question, and the MLAs from ruling party also are free to ask about their constituency and the solution about their people's problem in their constituency. They can do the debates on an important issues, decide where money should be spent, etc. All kinds of these issues can be debated or considered in the Legislative Assembly. So they have the main authority. Understand? MLA 1 is asking, in my constituency of Akhanda Gaon, during the last 3 weeks there were 15 deaths because of diarrhea. I think it is a shame that this government has not been able to check the situation of a simple problem like diarrhea while proclaiming itself to be a champion of technology. I would call the attention of the minister in charge of health. Right? This question is being asked to the in charge of health, means health minister, to take immediate measures to control the situation. I hope you are understanding what MLA 1 is asking. MLA 1 is first of all blaming on the government not to being able to check the deaths, right, and not to be able to control the situation about this disease diarrhea, and after that he is putting the question to the health minister. Clear? Next one is MLA 2. So MLA 1 is of opposition party. MLA 2 is saying, my question is, why are government hospitals in such a bad situation? It means he is indicating the bad situation of hospitals of the government or concerned minister. Why is the government not appointing proper doctors and other medical staff in the district? I would also like to know how the government plans to deal with this situation. He is asking about his problem related to the hospitals, which is affecting a large number of people and is also spreading. This is an epidemic. So MLA 2 is raising the question about the bad situation of hospitals due to which epidemic is existing in the state. MLA 3. So MLA 1 and MLA 2 are of opposition party. Let's know about MLA 3. What is he asking? My constituency of Tolpati 2 has a serious shortage of water. So he is raising the question about shortage of water. Women travel up to 3 or 4 kilometers to collect water. How many tankers have been put into service to supply water? He is asking to the concerned minister. And how many wells and ponds have been cleaned and disinfected? This is also the question to the concerned minister. MLA 4. I think my colleagues are exaggerating the problem. The government has taken steps to control the situation. It means MLA 4 is telling about the steps taken by the government. It means he is the MLA of ruling party, the member of the ruling party or in the government. Water tankers have been put into service. ORS packets are being distributed. The government is doing everything possible to help people. So MLA 4 is the member of government and he is the member of ruling party. He is giving the answer. MLA 5, we have very poor facility in our hospitals. Again, MLA 5 is raising the question about hospital like the previous MLA. We have discussed before MLA 4. There are hospitals that do not have a doctor and no medical staff has been appointed for the last few years. In another hospital, the doctor has gone on a long leave. This is a shame. I think the situation is going from bad to worse. How are we going to ensure that ORS packets reach all families in the affected areas? So this question is raised for Health Minister by MLA 5, and definitely MLA 5 is related to opposition parties. MLA 6. The opposition members are unnecessarily blaming the government. It means MLA 6 is the member of government, like a minister, maybe minister. The previous government did not pay any attention to sanitation and he is blaming to the previous government, right? We have now taken up a drive to clear the garbage that has been lying around for years. So in this way, dear students, we have seen, like in this picture, you can easily identify MLA 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. So you can easily identify with their statements that which MLA is of opposition party and which is of the ruling party. Clear? Now, in the earlier section, you have read about a debate in the Legislative Assembly. The members were debating the action taken or not taken by the government. Some actions taken means not enough, not sufficient, some not taken to be taken by the government. This is because the MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government, whether they are belonging to the opposition party or the ruling party. In common uses, the word government refers to the government departments and various ministers who head them. The overall head is the chief minister. More correctly, this is called the executive part of the government. All the MLAs who gather together assemble in the Legislative Assembly are called legislature. Means they have the responsibility to make the laws for the people of state, and they are the ones who authorize and supervise their work. As we saw in the earlier section, it is from among them that the head of the executive or the chief minister is formed. So dear students, in this way we have understood how debates are held in the Legislative Assembly, how the opposition leaders, MLAs, put the question and blame the government to control the situation, and how the ministers or the member of the government give the answer. So easily we can understand what were the main arguments put forwarded by different MLAs who thought that the government was not taking the situation in a serious manner. We have discussed about it. If you were the health minister, how would you respond to the above discussion? If some members or MLAs are blaming on your work or on the work of government, so what answer will be there for those MLAs from health minister? Do you think the above debate would have been useful in some ways? Yes, definitely it is useful, because raising these kinds of questions, the people can know about the worst conditions, bad conditions, and the leaders also, the government also will come to know about these problems, and the government will try to solve these problems. So in the working of the government, explain the difference between being an MLA and an MLA who is also a minister. MLA is simple member of Legislative Assembly, and MLA who is a minister means he is the minister of a department, particular department. He is separate office and he is the responsibility of his or her department. So this is the basic difference. In the next video we will study about working of the government. Thank you. Have a nice day.